Well, I'm now going to introduce my guests on debate number 3. We are joined by Piyush Goyal, National Treasurer and Member of Parliament of the BJP. Piyush Goyal, welcome to the debate. Sukhendu Shekhar Roy,
Hi.
Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha of the Trinamool Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind the big fight right now is one, of course, in Amethi. Well, the other big fight is Modi versus Mamta. I haven't seen personally in the last 1 decade two people virtually take each other on in the way in which Modi and Mamta have. And to give perspective on that, the editor Delhi of the Anand Bazar Patrika, the leading newspaper of Bengal, is Jayanta Ghoshal. Before I begin the debate, this is what has happened. One is playing the Bangladeshi immigrant card, the other wants him arrested for it. Potential allies till a month back perhaps. But Modi and Mamta are at loggerheads as the war of words gets really nasty between them. Sukhendu Shekhar Roy of the Trinamool Congress, before I begin the debate, please tell me, and please tell our viewers, and please more importantly tell Piyush Goyal of the BJP tonight, where did Narendra Modi say that I will remove all Bengali speaking Muslims? That Mamta has made it an issue like that. Where did he say that? Please point out his exact words.
If you have gone through the records of all the public meetings that were addressed by Mr. Narendra Modi,
Yes.
both in Bengal and in Assam since 8th of February this year, you will find in a number of meetings, particularly in Bengal, in Srirampur meeting, he categorically stated the people who have come from the other parts of Bengal, that is Eastern Bengal, after 1947, they will be pushed back. This is the language that uttered by Mr. Narendra Modi. And unfortunately, this gentleman does not understand the meaning of the word refugee. He cannot distinguish between a refugee and an infiltrator. He should go by the ordinary dictionary meaning of the refugee and the infiltrator. The people who had to leave their residence from East Bengal pursuant to the partition of Bengal in 1947. I can quote only one line from the book. You need not read the history book of Bipan Chandra or R.C. Majumdar or any other historian. Mr. Tathagata Rai, who is a BJP leader and he is contesting from South Kolkata constituency this year, he has written a book which is titled My People Uprooted. In chapter 4 of that book, I am quoting only one line from that book. I quote, he says in that book that the decision to partition the province of Bengal was a personal victory of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, who had all along been campaigning for such partition, unquote. Who was Shyama Prasad Mukherjee? He was the founder president of Johnson, and BJP is the offspring of that Johnson. And the BJP leader has claimed that their founder president should be credited for the partition of Bengal. And as a resultant effect, 1 crore of people had to leave their ancestral home for no fault of theirs, and for decades together they had to fight for their survival, and they are still fighting.
They say
some of them have died.
They say that.
These refugee families, they will have to be pushed back. This is the clarion call given by the BJP self-styled prime ministerial candidate Mr.
Piyush Goyal,
in the heart of Bengal.
Mr. Piyush Goyal, why? Why? Why does Narendra Modi give a communal and religious color to what is an issue of illegal infiltration? I'd like to remind you, your party's position till recently has been that the issue of illegal infiltration, whether in Assam or Bengal, is not a communal one. And yet, this is what Narendra Modi says. He says, those who observe Durga Ashtami and speak Bengali are Mother India's children. Durga Ashtami and speak Bengali are Mother India's children. That is the most blatant religious overtone. Why? Mr. Piyush Goyal, why is he doing this?
Well, Arnab, I think you are very well aware that there was this sinister design of the Congress since Mr. Roy has gone back to the independence movement to let Bengal go whole soul out of the country and it was the persistent and very serious efforts of certain leaders that protected and saved large parts of Bengal. Even after that, there were a large number of Hindus who were in the other side of Bengal, in the Bangladesh side, who were persecuted over the years. And you are well aware that India has absorbed people of all communities, faiths, but Pakistan and Bangladesh has persecuted the Hindus who chose to remain there. Over the last few years, there's hardly any Hindu left. After all, if those Hindus in these two neighboring states are persecuted and are left with no alternative but to come to India,
So it's a change of position.
Of India to allow
Therefore,
them
it is a
refuge.
change of position.
And that
Sukhendu
is why
Shekhar Rai. It is a change of position.
Manifesto also.
No, why are you changing your
What change
position,
of
Mr.
position?
Goyal?
In our manifesto, we have said, in our manifesto,
I know what you've said in your
that
manifesto.
the persecuted minorities, yeah, if you know it, then you must hear it again, that the persecuted minorities will have a place in India, and India will welcome them with open arms.
Mr.
Any of our brethren who are in Bangladesh or Pakistan, who are
This
persecuted
is-
by their local governments, will be welcomed here.
Sir,
but illegal
sir,
immigrants who
with
chose to stay there are not allowed to come here.
Why?
We are not going to
There are
tolerate
no.
illegal immigrants,
It would
even
be.
if Mamta Banerjee wants to welcome
Mr.
them,
Piyush Goyal.
or the Congress wants to welcome them.
Mr. Piyush Goyal, it would be expected of a Prime Ministerial candidate to go into details. You are fully aware that the Assam Accord was signed in 1985. That clearly defines, for example, who is an illegal immigrant and who is not. Right? A distinction is to be made, a solid distinction between those who came after 1971 and those who came before that. And when you don't make the distinction, and when you say anyone who celebrates Durga Ashtami and speaks Bengali, in other words, all Bengali Hindus are welcome. All Bengali Hindus are welcome, and therefore all Bengali Muslims will be seen through the prism of suspicion. Sukhendu Shekhar Rai responding to Piyush Goyal. Mr. Roy, yes, Jayanta Ghoshal after that. Mr. Roy.
Question, may I give you an answer, Arnab?
Let him respond, you can answer to both after that.
Hello. Please allow me, we have listened to you. The refugee problem is an international phenomenon, and this is why the United Nations in 1951 and 1962, they adopted the refugee resolution, and out of the refugee convention, which every member state will have to act upon. Our Supreme Court, in plethora of cases, have ruled that the refugees have the equal right as of Indian citizens to enjoy the right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution, to live with human dignity. Therefore, the gentleman who is projecting himself to be the future Prime Minister of India, he must adhere to the ruling of the Supreme Court and respect the refugees, and try to ensure that if we come to power, we will ensure
the Supreme Court,
implementation of the ruling of Supreme Court.
Sir, the Supreme Court.
Going through that,
sir, you're partially incorrect. Sir, you're partially.
If some angry outburst, and that too on communal line,
Mr. Roy,
keeping an eye on the electoral prospect.
Mr. Roy,
if Mr. Modi is trying to divide the society on communal line, religious communalism and linguistic communalism, both are equally condemnable. Election Commission should take note of it and take strong action against the gentleman who is preaching hatred and
look at the language used
to divide the society vertically.
Sir.
And if he wants to take the pound of flesh of the Bengali people, we are ready to give, but without a drop of blood.
Sir, 1 minute.
Let him take our pound of flesh, but without a drop of blood.
Mr. Roy, are you overreacting to the situation in July 2005? The Supreme Court, while striking down the
overreacting. Every patriot should react.
Sir,
every patriot should react.
Sir, the Supreme Court, while setting aside the IMDT Act of 1983, had said that the presence of such a large number of illegal migrants from Bangladesh, which runs into millions, is in fact an aggression on the state of Assam, and has also contributed significantly in causing internal disturbances in terms of insurgencies. Maybe you've not read the 114-page judgment of the Supreme Court, Mr. Sukhendu Shekhar Rai. You should see the 114-page judgment of the Supreme Court.
That can be tackled in accordance with law. That can be tackled in accordance with law.
So what is your complaint with Modi?
Will come on the scene.
Piyush Goyal.
And
Piyush Goyal is responding. Piyush Goyal.
I think Mr. Roy has not understood the Refugee and the United Nations Convention, unfortunately. He needs to educate himself what a refugee is.
You have
There are
not
two
gone
types
through,
of
man.
people who
You
cross
go
the
through,
border. One is people
haven't
who are
gone through.
politically persecuted and who are seeking refuge and asylum. Another is those who are trying to cross the border for economic benefit and gain.
Yes.
Now the minority
This
in
is
the
the case
neighboring
in
state
Bengal
of
and Assam.
Bangladesh is the Hindu.
This is the case in Bengal and
Please
Assam.
allow me to complete, Sukhenduju. I heard
They were-
I heard your
they were
irrational
forced to leave
arguments.
the
so let me
country.
give some rational arguments.
Okay.
Well, Sukhenduji, the people from Bangladesh who are minority over there and are politically persecuted are the ones who are welcomed as refugees seeking asylum in India. The people of Bangladesh who have gone of their own volition there, who are the majority community there, they are coming to India for economic reasons, and nowhere in the world, just for economic reasons, do people allow asylum. If that was to be the case, United States and Europe and all those
on
countries
religious
would be
reasons?
flooded with people from Bangladesh.
And what about religious
Pakistan.
reasons, Piyush
So please
Goyal?
understand.
Piyush
Right.
Goyal.
So only when people
No, no, no.
Mr.
come
Piyush
because
Goyal.
they are persecuted are they considered for
You have not got
asylum.
the meaning of that.
No, 1 second. I'm going to come to Jayanta Ghoshal before I hit the break. Jayanta
Muslims
Ghoshal.
are not being religiously persecuted in Bangladesh.
So 1 second. You said, what did I just heard you say
Arnab,
earlier in the Newshour debate.
go
1 second,
to the
Jayanta Ghoshal.
United
Earlier on the
Nations
Newshour debate,
United
Piyush Goyal said that the BJP manifesto mentions persecuted minorities from countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh who are welcome to India. But Mr. Piyush Goyal, that is not what your manifesto says. Your manifesto does not mention the word minorities at all. Your manifesto mentions the word
Who are the
Hindus.
minorities in Bangladesh and
You
Pakistan?
mentioned the word
Because
Hindus.
they are the minorities in Bangladesh and Pakistan.
doesn't say
so
Christians.
Big deal, Arnab. They are the minorities.
Sir,
They are the minorities in Bangladesh and Pakistan.
sir, have there not been atrocities on Sikhs in Pakistan, on Christians in other part of the subcontinent, or on
Well,
Buddhists?
For your information, India welcomes the Sikhs, the Buddhists, the Christians, everybody.
But your
Any
manifesto
minority
only says
which is
Hindus.
being religiously persecuted.
Your manifesto says Hindus, and you now say those who celebrate Durga
Because they are
Ashtami
the
are welcome.
majority of the minorities over there. They
Sir-
are the majority of the minorities, therefore they have been mentioned.
Jayanta
But you are
Ghoshal.
well aware that India has a convention and we have always allowed any religiously persecuted minorities, including the Jews, including the Parsis, safe haven in India.
Okay, 1 second. Now, this is all happening in a broader context, ladies and gentlemen, because people believe that there could have been a possibility of Mamta providing some kind of outside support to the BJP if required. However, Narendra Modi's overall politics over the last 1 month has been to take on every regional satrap head on, and that seems to be part of a strategy. Sukhendu Shekhar Roy smiles. Before I go to the debate, I'd go across to my senior colleague, Jayanta Ghoshal. Mr. Ghoshal, before I go into the break and I continue this debate, tell me who's right and who's wrong. Is Modi wrong in giving a religious twist, or is the Mamta wrong in overreacting to what Modi said? Mr. Ghoshal.
No, Arnab, what Mamta is saying, I think it is correct because there is a generalization, the problem of generalization is there. You know, in Assam, woman chief minister, the Taimura, she was Muslim chief minister. She was Bangladeshi or she was Indian. Now you have to identify who is Bangladeshi. The root, it was in Bangladesh, but that doesn't mean that he or she, all the persons came to India are infiltrators. Now you see the Bobby Hakim, the minister of Mamta Banerjee, is he a Bangladeshi? Or Hannan Molla, Saifuddin Chowdhury, lot of Muslim Bengalis were in the West Bengal politics, are they Bangladeshis? So the problem is, there is a problem of generalization, Arnab. When Madan Lal Khurana was the chief minister, this problem happened. And as a Bengali, I have seen the problem in Delhi. Once I asked Madan Lal Khurana, who is Bangladeshi? And he told me that usually we are detecting Bangladeshis who speak Bengali. I said that I speak Bengali, and he said that you are not Muslim. then if one Muslim and if he speaks Bengali, you cannot identify the person as Bangladeshi. And Bal Thackeray also once did the same problem. My good friend Piyush knows it. So now Arun Jaitley and Piyush, what they are trying to correct the position.
No, I don't think they're correcting.
The illegal immigrants. I know that.
Arnab, I don't know why he's referring to people who are no more there to defend. He's quoting some fanciful things. For people, he's attributing them to people who are no more there to defend
one thing I want to finish. I want to finish.
The people who are
give me the opportunity to complete my sentences. No. Just one sentence.
Yeah, but
that I don't know that I cannot go to America without a proper visa.
Lopsided and false.
So the Bangladesh. No. But the problem of generalization is there. I mean, you cannot generalize all the Muslims who speak Bengali are not Bangladeshis. That is the only thing I want to say.
But we have never generalized. You are generalizing, sir.
No, but then why do you bring a Durga Ashtami reference? You can say Bangladeshi. Why do you bring a Durga Ashtami reference?
You're asking me?
Yes, Piyush. Why do you bring a Durga Ashtami
for your
reference?
information, Arnab, Durga Ashtami is very proudly and happily celebrated by all persons in West Bengal. For all the people of West Bengal, Durga Ashtami is almost like a symbol of their own being there.
Sir,
it's not about only the Hindus or the Muslims.
No,
it's a very Bengali tradition.
No, I'll tell you, sir, among the traditions I'd like to mention is that we remember why this is a touchy issue.
Everybody participates in Ganesh Utsav.
Why this is a touchy issue, Mr. Goyal, and if you look at the entirety of it, India's first freedom fighter who took on the British single-handedly, Nawab Sirajud-Dowla, who died in the Battle of Plassey. Right, this is the tradition there. Now Nawab Sirajud-Dowla, who died in the Battle of Plassey, fighting the British, in today's narrow context, will you say, where did he belong? There is therefore lots of...
Sirajud-Dowla was Arabian by blood.
Exactly. So there are...
Sirajud-Dowla was Arabian by blood.
The point I'm making, Mr. The point I'm making, Mr. Piyush Goyal...
lessons before I come back.
Mr. Piyush Goyal, the point I'm making is that Bengal's culture is very composite even from a religious point of view. That's all. That's the point.
But all those who are Bengalis, we welcome them. We believe that all of them have the right to the resources of Bengal, and which is exactly what the Supreme Court said. And you just mentioned half the Supreme Court order. The other half said the aggression represented by large-scale illegal migrants from Bangladesh had made the life of the people wholly insecure,
but how do you know?
And the panic generated thereby had created fear psychosis. So read the whole Supreme Court order.
Now, just one quick point here. Today, I'm coming to Sukhendu Shekhar Rai. The other point is the nature. The other point is the nature of Mamata Banerjee's response and whether she has overreacted. I'm going to mention this and then go into a break because I have to and then come out. What does Mamata Banerjee say? Did you hear what your leader said? She says, I'm just trying to pull out the exact quote. She says, Narendra Modi should be arrested first. A rope should be tied around his waist. A rope should be tied around his waist and he should be taken to the jail. Was that an overreaction? I'm going to get your response on the other side of the break on News Hour Debate number 3. Coming back.